56 years ago, Russia, the northern Ural Mountains. A group of 9 students of the Ural Polytechnic Institute embarked upon a difficult winter expedition to reach the Otorten mountain. Their journey seemed to progress according to plan. However, on the 7th day of their trip, the weather conditions worsened. They lost their orientation and were forced to set up a camp on the slope of the mountain called Kholat. It was their last stop. 3 weeks later in Yekaterinburg, when their families received no word of their success, the first rescue expeditions were sent. On February 25, 1959, an abandoned encampment was found. The tent was torn down and covered with snow, with all the group's belongings left inside. Further examination revealed it was cut from inside out. The surrounding footprints indicated the crew had fled the tent. They were barefooted. This suggests a frantic escape, characteristic of people scared out of their wits. 2 sets of prints led to a forested area down the slope. The rescue team found an improvised fireplace and 2 bodies. They were lying in but their underwear, with cuts and scratches to their limbs, suggesting they had tried to climb the tree in panic. What could terrify them so much? The next 3 bodies were found scattered a few hundred meters from the first discovery. One of them had suffered a fractured skull, this despite no evidence of a struggle. It took the spring thaw 2 months later to enable the rescue team to find the rest of the victims. The last 4 skiers were found buried in a thick layer of ice and snow. Their autopsies led to even more bizarre findings. All of the bodies had severe internal injuries caused by an undetermined force, similar to that of a serious car accident. No external damage nor bruises were visible, besides a tongue ripped from one victim's mouth and a strange orange skin color. Much speculation arose from these puzzling events. Such theories included attack from the local tribesmen, from an avalanche, or animals. Each theory, however, only served to create more questions. The truth behind this tragic course of events remains unexplained to this day. What really happened? Maybe the answer still waits to be discovered, deep under the snow.
Hey everybody, it's Kasha, and welcome to Kholat. Now you may or may not know about this game, but I've been excited to play it for quite some time, and now, here we are. It's going to involve a lot of us walking around, so I might have to trim out a lot of it, but I will definitely keep you guys here for all the exciting bits. Either way, that was the introduction, and now we're hopping right into it. Hopefully, I know it won't be too white for too long, so you won't have to put up with this terrible glare that's coming off of my monitor. But for the moment, you're going to have to, and I apologize. Alright. First things first. They haven't given me any kind of indication on what I'm supposed to do. But so far, the game looks quite nice. Music is nice, too. It feels good. I suppose I'll just wander around and see what I can see. Alright, well, nothing so far. It's really nice though. Everything just looks gorgeous. Music's quite fitting. I assume that I'm going the right way. I don't think it matters. Not a whole lot of interesting things happening at the moment. Just wandering through this beautiful frozen wilderness. Not a lot going on. Not a lot for me to talk about. Seems the storm's a-brewing, though. See if we can head back this way. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do or where I'm supposed to go. So, I appear to be on a trail. I don't think that I can go that way, and I don't think going back to town is going to serve me any purpose. Can't go that way. This is kind of the only way I have. Storm seems to be getting a little bit worse. Maybe that's just me. I feel like I'm being led in this direction. I think that's the path from earlier. The one we didn't take, so I think we're supposed to head further into the wilderness. It's the only thing that I can assume. I'm loving the look, I'm loving the music, I'm loving it so far, it feels good. Said that already. I think that goes back to the train tracks. Don't appear to be able to go that way. Oh! Oh, wow. That is,
Are you coming to me?
Oh! Footprints! Yeah, this is eerie if I've ever seen it. One thing I do want to say is one reason that I'm really excited about this game is Sean Bean narrates it, as that was who just spoke. I'm very excited about that. Get to listen to that voice for the rest of the game. Ooh. Oh, it's getting much darker. Those footprints aren't here anymore. Where are we going? Oh, it's a cave. Alright. It's a very nice cave. Whoa! Okay.
In the end, the only thing I saw was a flash. An insufferable burning light. The pain ripping apart my body. I felt it tearing out of my soul. After a while, I was nobody. Nothing. The light went out and I vanished into overwhelming darkness. I welcomed the end with delight.
Oh, those narrations, though. Quite good. I'm excited. Alright, I appear to have regained control, but I have absolutely no idea which way I'm supposed to go. It's pretty much pure white everywhere I look. So I guess we're just gonna head in a random direction. Can't hurt. Still nothing, though. So far, it's not giving me a whole lot to talk about. That's kind of disappointing. Other than about how much I'm liking the look and feel of the game. I mean, still nothing. Just whiteness as far as the eye can see. It's not a lot I can say. Oh! Ooh, a thing! We found a thing. Oh, it's the tent! The tent from the introduction. Oh. Press E. Alright.
I'm right behind you.
That's a really creepy thing to say. I am right behind you. Just... Okay, we have a compass and a map. That's two things that we didn't have before, and I think a journal. I know we have access to a journal in this game, which we have to use. Collecting notes saves the game's progress. So this is going to be one of those things that we have to wander around and find notes. So, yeah. Don't know if you knew that when you were clicking on this video, walking into this.
Have you ever tried to hold on to your humanity?
Have
When
you?
others convince you of being no more than a subject, an object, which they can bend to their will. When they told you that you were a monster that deserved punishment.
There's a figure
Really not
made of
remember
light
sins. When they took
in the
away your
distance.
loved ones, leaving you to rot in the dark.
Ooh,
The problem is that in their darkness, you have never been
footprints.
alone.
There's a red glow off in the corner there and some eerie footprints forming ahead of us. Alright, well, we have map. There's where we are. There seem to be some notes scribbled onto the map. And we have our compass. And at the moment, we don't have anything. And we do have a flashlight. I certainly hope that doesn't run out. Alright, the only thing that I can think of to do would be to... I'm gonna go stand over here by where that figure was. Press F for survival info. F1. Okay. Okay, alright. Okay, we can focus. We can use a flashlight. We have to be careful not to run through deep snow, because that'll tire us out, so we have, a thing. Yeah, we have to observe the environment as best as we can. Barely accessible rocky notches may lead to interesting places and shortcuts. Okay. So there are shortcuts, and we can crouch, and we can just do all kinds of stuff. So we have all kinds of things that can help us run around and explore. Goodbye, tent. We have to leave you behind. Alright, this is where that figure was standing. By this pole. Ooh, there's a creepy red glow. That's where the footprints were leading, though. Do you think it's safe to walk that way? Guess we really don't have an option. I kind of want to know what that is. That red glow off in the distance. Okay, in between these pillars was where the glow was. I don't know if it'll still be there by the time we get there, but it's worth a shot. I'm hearing the flipper flap of paper on the wind. That might be how we find the notes, I would assume. We have to hear them, listen for them. Ooh, what is this? That's glowing too. There's all kinds of glowing going on.
I set out the moment I heard about the incident. I was in the area, so I reported to the unit myself to be automatically assigned to the case. I arrived at Vishai on February the 19th, a couple of days before the Institute's rescue group. While waiting for them, I started asking around to see if anyone from among the locals knew anything about the incident. One of them said he had a hunting cabin in the search region and knew the area very well. I decided to use him as a guide. When the rescue team had finally arrived, I explained to them what the unit's role was in this mission and that all discoveries or observations should be brought to my attention before anyone else's. We established priorities, checked the equipment, and set off right away. It was not until February the 26th we found the tent that I believe belonged to the students. Initial findings show that the people in the tent cut its sidewall and for some reason tried to escape from it in panic. The tracks in the snow led to a forest 1.5 kilometers away. But the trail went cold after 500 meters and we had to carefully search the entire area. This was not a place of any average incident. We had shivers crawling all over our bodies because of the atmosphere surrounding us. I was convinced that something more than just an accident had occurred here. I had the feeling we were dealing with something unnatural.
Alright, now, I want to say this now. There's not going to be a lot of room for me to do a lot of talking while the notes, because I want you guys to be able to get, you know, an experience from this as well. Like, I want you to get an experience of the game, as well as an experience of me playing it. So I'm going to allow them to read all of the notes, and I'm not going to really be able to talk during that time. And during the narrations, I'm not really going to be able to talk. There's not really going to be a whole lot for me to do, other than the scary moments, which undoubtedly will come up later. But for some of it, it is going to be just a little slow. So that's just something we're going to have to live with, because I want to get the full experience, and I want you guys to get the full experience. So seems we have a note from somebody that is studying the incident. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. I don't know what to do. 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 I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run. Okay. Okay. I saw a bunch of the glowing figures. They scattered in just about every direction. I would have to agree with the note that we found that we are dealing with something unnatural. These, I don't recall these symbols being here, but I can't be trusted. I only can pay so much attention. I think the first thing that we need to do is we need to pick a direction, and we need to head in that direction. We need to focus, so that way we can find the other notes. But either way, I don't want this video going on for too long. So that's going to have to be it for this one. If you liked, feel free to like, favorite, share, subscribe, and so on and so forth. And if you want to see more Kholat, I'm going to be playing it. And if you want to see any of the other games that I've got those as well. And with all that being said, I'm Kasha, and so we go.